This is Nando for the P4P Boxing Show in association of Seconds Out Coffee. I'm here with Richard Riakporhe. Richard, 2 years out of the ring. How do you feel getting the ring rust out of the way now?
Yeah, I'm happy. Finally. I've been waiting for this day, and there's a lot of things going on in the background which affected my return. But what can I say? We're back in there. We got a W, and we're back on the path to being an active fighter. Because activity is important. You know, you saw in there, my timing was off with some of the shots I was throwing. My jab was good, you know, when it was going. But, you know, these things, you only get better at them by actually doing it. It's not the same as being in the ring, especially with 20-ounce gloves on and 18-ounce gloves on. When you got 10 ounces and somebody's really imposing their will on you, it's a different story.
You mentioned your jab. You used it really well tonight. I saw that you tried to use the right hook a lot. You caught him a few times. Did you expect him to take those shots so well and still come forward? Did you know that he was that tough?
You know, I saw a couple of his fights and he did look quite tough, you know, definitely. He looked quite tough. You can see he comes for a fight and he sparred some good guys for this fight. You know, he was in camp. This wasn't one of those shows where, you know, you get the guy in like in a week's notice and I just jump in the ring and smoke him. Like, these guys were in camp, you know what I mean? They were in camp sparring. He was sparring Vlasov, sparring Matthews Masternak. You know, these guys, they've been on the circuit for years, you know. Last fight against, I went to spar. I was a sparring partner for Matthews Masternak when he was fighting Dorticos. Like, these guys are very experienced. They've had like 40 fights. So he was doing all of that work. And he told me, he said he was sparring this guy, sparring that guy afterwards. But he said, listen, I'm going to be world champion. You know what I mean? And just keep on going, keep it up. Very good. And it's all about respect, you know what I mean? You have to respect a man, you know, coming in there and giving it his best. And he did in there. He was really trying to go for me.
I saw that it was around the 5th, 6th round. I don't know if he hit you with a shot. Your nose started bleeding as well. Most people with a high-profile name like yourself, they will panic at that situation, but you didn't. It didn't faze you at all. You still stuck to the game plan. Was it a shot? Did it affect you in any way?
Honestly, you know, one thing that he was doing was coming up under with his head, coming up, which was irritating me. And then I don't know if it was a punch or headbutt or whatever, but you know, it's part of the game. You know what I mean? You break one hand, you fight with the other. Your nose bleed. It's boxing. There was blood all over his. I think there was a head clash in there. There was blood all over, trickling down his face. You know what I mean? It's part of the game. It's all good.
Yeah, that was the last round. I saw that it might have been a clash of heads, and then straight away, right hook and landed it. So Richard, I saw that you landed that shot. He fell. What I would like to know is, why didn't you jump on him straight away to finish him? Did you see that because he recovered so quick? Was he not hurt enough, do you think?
You know what? I just wanted to assess him, kind of thing, you know what I mean? I wanted to assess him, and when I was in the corner, my coach said, calm down. And you've seen in my previous fights, I just go crazy. But you know what? I just thought, you know what? I'm maturing now. I'm getting more experience, you know, and I'm just trying to go down to the body. It's just, listen, it's just we're practicing different things, you know. We're a new team, we're a new coach, and we're starting to understand the game. So when you get a man hurt, don't get excited. You can get hurt yourself, you know, on the way in. So it's just one of those things. But it is what it is, man. I need to watch it back probably.
What you say you're more mature now. What's different with this Richard Riakporhe compared to the one we saw 2 years ago when the British title?
I'm more intelligent. Definitely, and I start to understand how to throw certain shots, and you know, it's just one of those things because I just got back in the ring. I was just practicing certain things in there. I was getting comfortable, but with a couple of fights, so everybody will see that article, you know, that finished article. It's going to look beautiful. Trust me, it's all about perfection.
So obviously you mentioned a couple of fights. I'm sure the next fight, not a big name, but how long do you want to wait until you fight a big name? Or would you take that in the second fight?
Yeah, of course I'll take that. Listen, I'm back in the ring 20th of November, and whoever, you know what I mean, we're going to find a decent fight. It's going to be entertaining. It's not going to be like some knockover job. Like, I'll have to fight, you know what I mean? And that's what it's about, because it's all about entertainment. People want to see fights, and what's the point in just knocking people over? I said it, and I said it before, and I say it again. It's not all about them easy fights. People want to see challenges, and they want to see you overcome it. But as you can see from the performance, I'm starting to understand a bit more, starting to relax a bit more. Just give me a bit more, a few more fights, and you lot will see what I'm talking about.
You saw another cruiserweight tonight, Mikhail Lau. He made an explosive. He won explosively in the 4th round. How would you like to fight him eventually in the future?
It all depends, you know. Mikhail is young, and he's trying to go for the British and all these titles, which that would be good. You know, it's a tough division. Like, that's the truth. You know, a lot of people think because the way I came through and did my thing, that they can do the same. Trust me, these guys are solid. CBS. Who else is there? Massey. I don't know if Juma is still boxing. Who else is there?
Tommy McCarthy.
Tommy McCarthy. Isaac Chamberlain. You know what I mean? Vidal, right? Listen, it's tough. And these guys, they might not have the same pop, but they're very technical, and they can make you look silly, honestly. And some of them have got pop as well, you know. But there's no point in trying to rush it. You know what I mean? You can come and go for the fight, but I just feel like he's on a different path. I'm on my different path. What's the point? Like, maybe in the future, you know what I mean? Maybe in the future when he gets to that certain level, you know, if he still wants it, yeah, of course. Like, why not? Like, you know, I'm an old school fighter. You know what I mean? It's all cool. You know what I mean? There's nothing personal with him. I actually like him. It will be just business.
Brilliant. Yeah. Your last fight, obviously 2 years ago at York Hall. How did it feel to be in front of a big crowd on Sky Sports at Wembley Arena with a big support like that?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. You know, I didn't really feel that energy though from the crowd. Well, I did actually. I heard a few screams here and there.
Especially with the knockdown.
Yeah, especially with the knockdown. But it was really good, to be honest. Like, I've seen the seats packed out. Yeah, it's been a good turnout today. It's been a good turnout, and big congrats to Boxer, Sky. This is just the beginning. This is the first show. You know what I mean? This is great. This is amazing, and I'm so happy to be a part of this. You know, I always wanted to be on Sky. I always wanted to box on these big platforms. I was on with Matchroom. They treat me so well. Shouts out to Frank Smith and Eddie. You know, they looked after me. You know what I mean? And they gave me, they saw potential in me and gave me opportunities, which I'll always be grateful for. And now we're back on here anyway, and we're going to carry on progressing.
We're going to see Richard Riakporhe headline one of these events soon.
Very soon, next month. Back in.
Brilliant. Do you have a final message for the fans that tuned in and came in and filled out those seats tonight?
Yeah, shouts out to everybody that came to support. You know, it was really good turnout, and we're going to be back entertaining you again.
Brilliant. Richard Riakporhe, it's great to see you back. Welcome back, champ.